All right, we're in the Easter tournament. Let's enter practice here. I think we're on hole number 7. Hole number 7. Da-na-na-na. Let's see. Hole number 7. That is the one right there, hitting over the water in the middle. Let's go look at it. This hole right here. So let's draw some lines. We'll use my other pen. Let's draw a line from the flagpole to the tee box. We have trees in the way right here. So if we're in the shadow of these trees, we're to try and get around to the cup. We're either going to have to use curl or we're going to have to use side spin. So either get in front of the trees or be way back here so you can go over the trees, one of the two. Ideally, we want to be in front of the trees. In front! What's up, baby? All right, where was I? I think I was talking about, well, look at all the drawings on the screen. That's where I was at. All right, let's try that again. So we need to get in front of these trees. So where our red line is out here, I believe with a 3 power ball, if you're doing max OP, you're in this area. So you've got plenty of room. It's one of those types of tee boxes that from here getting out to that area, if we've got a tailwind, it really carries it. So this area is downhill and it really, really carries it, and you can overshoot it if we get the right wind. You want to be cognizant of it. You may end up doing a max overpower and taking wind out, or leaving the wind in. Here we go. Let's go check it out. Let's go see it in action. Yeah. Let me pick, hey, I got to pick something here real quick. I got to do my my max club card training. I keep forgetting. Like, oh, let's shoot it on video, and then I keep forgetting. And yesterday, I think I actually forgot it. Get in the lottery every day and see if I put something in the bank. Well, we got to go for the Apocalypse. We got to go for that. Every time that card comes up, it's forever and a day away from 7, but every little bit helps. Yeah, let's go check that out. Let me turn the volume down. So you can see where my opponent, using a 2 power ball, where their red line was. Let's see if they up the ball. They do. Max topspin with a 7 extra mile. There's where they're going to hit. They have plenty of room in front of them. They have almost 4 rings in front of them before they get off the green. So if you bring a 4 power ball here, you'll have plenty enough power. A 5 will get you all the way to the tip. The problem here is you want to make sure that you stay as far to the left as possible so that you're trying to clear the outside of those trees. Yeah, I keep touching the screen and it keeps changing the size of it. So you're trying to clear those trees so that you can get a run at the cup without having to use any curl. I really think this is another one of those holes that those Topspin Boost Power 5 balls, because if you can go through that little channel, like you're heading towards, I don't think you could get to the sand trap, but if you could get through that channel just a little bit, you'd have a really, really, really nice shot from there. Just a titch into power. Overpower it just enough. It's all shaking, but the needle's not really going any faster. Hit it to the right. The worst side. Because the closer you are to those trees, the farther forward you got to go before you clear them. I think I can't remember whether I have enough room in the shot. My opponent takes a shot right here that's a great example when you get into trees. So my opponent's in the tree right there, and they can't see their ball guide here is running off and it's getting caught up in the tree, so they can only see their ball guide to this point. So the first thing that I do, these shots aren't that bad. I've taken 1,000, and if you came up through the ranks playing with a marlin, you played 1,000 shots like this, where you didn't have enough side spin to get you to the cup. So what you do is you go to the left until you clear this tree, and then you stay out here and you put what spin that you think will get you to the hole. And if you know your club, your grizzly in this case, and you know how much curl it has, you bring it over to where the ball guide first initially disappears, and then you bring it over maybe a whole ring set, because your ball guide curl's not represented in your ball guide. Your ball guide says, hey, you're just hitting it straight, and you're like, yeah, I am, but I'm going to put all this curl on it. I am going to hit it straight with a bunch of curl. So I'm going to just go on the outside and just go around that tree. And I'm trying to hit to this spot. Well, the spot that you want to hit that'll lead you to the cup, you won't be able to see your ball guide to that spot. So this is a blind curl shot. And this is one of those ones where, especially if you have a club that has a lot of backspin, you can do a blind curl, backspin, side spin, curl shot, right? Where you put on all the backspin. You try and get up close where you're trying to whip the whole thing into the hole. They're awesome when they go in. They don't go in very often, but you can get really close all the time because it's got backspin and stuff on it. I can't remember what my opponent does. Let's see if they do the same thing. So they're trying to find a spot, and I would just go to the left and find a spot so that you can see what kind of movement you're putting, your adjustment just made, putting on the ball right there, and put max backspin, side spin, curl, max backspin on it, and then go out to the spot out here that you think that you can clear that on curl. My opponent is actually doing a pretty good job there. If you go back and rewind that video, you can see how much room they had going around that tree. They easily cleared that tree. Good shot. Good shot. Now I think I have to do something similar. I'm in my Kingfisher, so I'm not sure where I'm at in my Kingfisher. If I'm in mid-club, that's about 2 rings. Let's see if I make a 2-ring adjustment. Oh. I made a full ring adjustment, so I must be at max club. Whew. Woo! In the hole. Let me go back and look at that ring adjustment, because I think that was just a straight up ring adjustment there. Let me see if I can get it. We'll pause it now that we know that I actually made it. So it's 3-1. And if I was in max club, it's 1.1 per ring. So if I would have added on 10%, that would have been 3 rings exactly. Or right about 3 rings. And I did a 3-3, so I did a 10% adjustment on that. And I hit it perfect, and I think I came in on the left-hand side. Oh, I did come on the right, so maybe like a 12.5, just a little teeny bit more. We'll put you straight at the flagpole. All right, thanks for watching. That was hole number 7. Hole number 16, depending on which end you're on.